Hello, we have a game. Sorry, I'm being attacked by my cat. Against vamps. Let's see what they look like. I mean, there's not much going on really, but they've got, you know, a bunch of the essential skills, so they're not in a terrible spot. They've had a good start. That's kind of all there is to it, really. Of course, I think I was looking at getting tackle last game and didn't, so obviously we're going to regret that instantly, as we thought we would. Always the way, isn't it? Whatever skill you pick, you need the other skill. But, you know, we hit them enough times, hopefully we can just knock them over anyway. I think this will be tough, though. Because, you know, like, there's some teams like Elves, Skaven and whatnot where if they get the ball free, it's like, well, that's unfortunate, but we can just go and grab it again. Whereas this team, they don't do that so well. And he's gone on defense. I mean, that's much better for him. So we've got to hope they roll some bad rolls. Oh, that kit is horrific. Maybe that's why it was chosen. Yeah, we've got to just hope that Bloodlust, you know, doesn't work all the time. Kind of like Ogres in that sense, right? You just gotta hope that things go in your favour in that sense. I guess we can foul them a bit as well if we can get them on the floor. Well, we'll see. Only really worth fouling the Vamps, I think. Like, if the Thralls go out, that's great. But we'll, you know, we'll concentrate on hitting the Thralls and fouling the Vamps. That's kind of the way round I imagine doing this. Putting the dodge on the front. I wonder if I'll switch this one out, because you don't... That's sort of susceptible to our... semi-susceptible to this guy, right? If we had tackle on him, that would probably convince him, but I guess we don't. Let's see. Oh, right. Did that do any better? Not really. I suppose we could put the Garter in here. Get some 3-dies. Maybe use the Tomb Guardian to go see if we can, like, fish for a pair. I mean, we'll just see how it goes, eh? Hey, Dweebear, how's it going? You've come in at the beginning of the game. That never happens. Oh, this could be nice. I mean, I doubt we're gonna... Yeah, I recognize the name. And he's got a good record with these guys. Oh, that's very nice. Okay, that's a great start. That's mitigated one horrible thing that we had to do. So we're going to keep our other thrower close for when we inevitably lose a ball here. Yeah, they seem to be hit and miss on my end as well. So I guess we're just going straight in with this. See what we can get done. I always forget that the Thralls are AV7. Well, that's a good start. Ooh, level up. Okay, not quite as exciting. Do I just hit him? Maybe I just hit him. With 3-2-1. So we lost our... No, we lost one game, but yeah, 3-2-1. So just the one loss. I'm going to re-roll that for the sake of... I don't... Yeah, it's probably worth it at this stage. I was trying to think what it was for the sake of. I guess for the sake of keeping a solid situation going. Because we were slightly exposed there. Yeah, I probably should have moved the thrower first, in fairness. It was a little bit sloppy on the old... you know, it's like, well, this is the safest block I'm going to make, and that's when you always roll the dub skulls. But yeah, I'm in a place where I'm thinking if we get another couple of losses, I might just give up on Khemri for this season and play some else. But if we can get things going, we'll get things going. You know, Khemri is so anti what I normally play. And this game could go a few different ways, right? We could absolutely obliterate his team, and Bloodlust could fail him horribly, or we could not do a whole lot, and Vamps just absolutely run riot on us. Can he... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... I think he's going to go for this. I did not anticipate him being on us quite so fast, but there you go. Yeah. And he bought an extra Apo as well. With his monies. So, I guess the Vamps he has, he wants to keep on the field. Oh, he's going to Hypno-Gaze this guy as well. Or is he? I mean, it's still 2+, 2+. I think he's still going to go for it, but that would have helped. Could have just come through here then. Oh, the Bloodlust fails. Excellent. Can you unblitz? I'm assuming you can. Okay, he's blitzed anyway. Like, if the Bloodlust fails... I've only played like 10 games of Vamp, so I can't remember off the top of my head. I think you're free to do whatever you want, but I don't entirely remember. Oh, I can't handle this vampire kit for a whole game, that's for sure. It's horrific. Okay, so the question is, do we try and lay into the... I mean, I feel like this turn we do, because we don't have a lot else going for us. So we're going to lay into them a bit. And if we knock him over, we can foul him as well. I will get somebody over there in a second to make that more awkward. Maybe this guy. Yeah, I like that. And then we'll pop this guy here. Okay, and then we can make this. I'm not expecting it to work, but if we could get a Blodge Vampire out, that would be sweet. Oh, it does work. Very nice. Okay, I think we effectively have to foul this by law. Arguably, it does kind of open us up to getting blitzed. I mean, it definitely does, right? But I think we've still got to do it. I mean, it's vampires. I mean, there's only so much you can stop them from blitzing you anyway. Oh well. That was pretty standard. We did stun him, I mean, that's good. Hey, Cryo, how's it going? Got my traditional foul result in there. I know I was just talking yesterday about how I need to be more positive about the fouling. So far, 1 foul, 1 sending off, no removal, so, you know, we shouldn't take that as the norm, even though it does feel that way. We have got 2 of his players off the field, so that's a bonus. Oh, you have to put in your bank info for Facebook? Are you doing it like remotely, like sending stuff? Because we've done a bunch of Facebook selling locally, and I don't remember having to put any info in apart from... Yeah, you don't have to put any in, you just give them your address when it's time to pick it up. Okay. Yeah, I have to admit, I haven't tried to do it. I'm trying to think of the word. I know there's a word, and it's not that complicated, but I can't think of it at the moment. But, you know, I haven't sent stuff out. We're not necessarily in a hurry here, so I think we just make the splits. We do need to organize our team a little bit here. Oh, and I guess maybe we foul this guy again? So maybe we bring the ball back. I think we do that to block that. Probably put you in here. Did I leave us? I didn't leave any skeletons for fouling, did I? Well, we can't foul now. So hard to be careful against these guys. Yeah, that's interesting, but not particularly fun. I have some stuff I kind of want to sell off as well, that probably wouldn't sell that well locally, and I don't really know what the best way to do it is now. Yeah, I feel like that kind of thing always is, like, just painful. So yeah, I guess that's the one thing about Khemri that one needs to remember, is that you run out of randos pretty fast, so fouling in that sense gets a little trickier. I do have some minis that I want, yeah. Well, I don't want to sell them, but I feel like it may be sensible. Okay, so he's got a way in here. Is he gonna just come in? Okay, yeah, that's a vamp, yeah. Well, easy peasy there. Oof, playing against vamps is rough. You know, in this area. But we do have another thrower close by, which he'll probably mark, honestly. Feel like he should. So I should have used somebody else to mark this up. I guess seeing as we move this guy over here, we should have moved this guy to do that, and then this guy come back and fell, and then we wouldn't be quite in the same mess. So that's something to take away from all of this. Alright, so ultimately here... we're gonna have to do some things here. And the first thing, I hate to say, is rolling a 1 dice. Okay, that part went well. I had to move him up to get him out of the way as well, unfortunately. Let's see, if I move this guy here, he'll be in the way of either one, so... this could be... Hang on, if you... I think you actually need to come around the back. Okay, so that's the problem we were a bit worried about. Just roll 1 dice, eh? I mean, this is not in any way good, obviously. Yeah, that's bad. Don't like moving the Tomb Guard before the turn before the sack. Yeah. I mean, the whole thing was a horrible mess. They should just be able to get this an easy score now. Yeah, I didn't really like any of what we did. I think it's tricky against Vamps though, right? Because at any moment, anything is vulnerable. And with with Khemri, you rely extremely heavily on the fact that your Tomb Guards are gonna anchor things for you, right? And then they don't because of Hypnogaze. Yeah. Everything is kind of working right now, though. Needs some bloodlust or a failed dodge or anything like that. Okay, that's bad. Just roll a 1 on something. Yeah, they really have. I mean, I think the only one that's failed is the one that didn't really matter. I guess we should activate this guy. I mean, he's probably just going to get surfed, but at least he's doing some tackle zones. Okay, let's see here. I think this guy probably just needs to stand up. The problem is the agility 4, right? Like, even if I catch up with him, it kind of doesn't matter. Especially seeing as he's blodge. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, okay. I guess we just follow that. So I can make another hit at it. Okay, there we go. I feel like this guy just needs pushing away even if nothing else. I can't even foul this guy. Let's bring him down here. I imagine if he... I mean, he'll stall it out if he can, right? So it makes sense to keep moving down in this direction. Come on, you can fail something for me just to keep things interesting. So I guess we just blast through this guy and at least stop him from having somebody in proximity to do something with. I'm surprised he didn't re-roll that to some degree. Because, you know, it's 4 turns, 3 rerolls. I know that can be a problem for his team, but... you know, I should have done some other things first, probably. I should have at least looked. Just relying on this blitz working, which I should know better than to do. Yeah, we gotta hope for Bloodlust for sure. Just to stop this guy being able to get involved, if he wants to stall this out further, I'm going to do that as well. I think I'm going to pop this guy here to make it more awkward to get... No, let's just pop him here. You know, so I guess in some ways he could be saving for the Bloodlust on the last 3 turns, but I think his hope would be to have 1 turn where it goes okay. Oh, never mind. I guess we pressured him into the score, which is something. But are we going to go in 1-0 down? That's the big question. Two turns? Not likely, but possible. Very unlikely, in fact. I miss elves at times like this. Exactly, exactly. I mean, weirdly, this team is not... I feel like this team is actually pretty rough to face with Khemri at this stage. We've got no tackle to take the Vamps down. We've kind of got not a lot of mitigation for what they're doing. I feel a lot, you know, and if once they get the ball free, we're kind of done, right? Like, it's not like Elves where you can recover. Or maybe, you know, Dwarfs or Chaos Dwarfs where you can at least beat them up. I feel like teams like Khemri and maybe Undead and Chaos, it's like a panic fest against these guys. Okay. If it was just like plain Vamps, I'd feel better because then the block, but it's the block and dodge amounts that he's got is enough to be like a real problem, right? Let's see. How is he going to use the perfect defense, I wonder? He's going to avoid Mighty Blow for starters. But, I mean, there's worse times for perfect defense. And the other thing is he's kind of got too many players for this to be super successful here. Especially if he marks up all of our potential people that can actually catch the ball. So we're going to run a couple people forwards immediately. For when things go horribly wrong here. Why did I move that guy there? I think in my brain he had guard. Okay, so we just do this instead. I don't think I can actually take the ball up there into anywhere useful. So I think what we do is we just spread our players around. Because taking the ball up there is just kind of absolutely detrimental to our chances of scoring. Because of the hypno gazes, it'll be way too easy to cause us issues. Appoed that one. Okay. So I guess one Appo is to keep team numbers, and the other Appo is to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, he can technically score. And one Appo is to save a vampire or something. So we've got 4 scoring threats. They can all be closed down pretty easily. But the guy's behind a stun, so we might be able to chain something out. Ball is in the hand of the thrower. So, I mean, it's theoretically on. So he's still a scoring threat, technically. Which is nice. So we still have 4 scoring threats. Playing versus undead gives you anxiety. Oh, are you playing versus undead, Cryo? That's true, that's true. As Norse? Okay. Yeah, I didn't think about Hypno Gaze. Good point, good point. I mean, we'll just throw it to the end zone. Hypno Gaze has been extremely effective this game, hasn't it? Do we have anybody that could get up the side here? Not easily. I was kind of looking at this angle and thinking, well, if I could get something around this side, but I don't have anybody that can really blitz that off. If he doesn't mark this guy, I can potentially chain these 2 off. And this guy's not hypno-gazed, I don't think. Is he? How many has he done? Oh, okay, he did fail one. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, so that seems like our best possibility here. I'm surprised he didn't do anything about that. I can't really afford to... Can I afford to reroll this? I guess... We're fishing for a POW. I don't think we can. It's Maybe it's better. I don't know. I know we've got to roll a lot of high dice here, but it's less than I thought it would be. Okay, we rolled enough low dice that it doesn't matter. It wouldn't have mattered what we did. There was no 5s or 6s in there, right? So yeah, we would have needed a 5 or 6 for it to work at all. But I think we gave ourselves a decent chance there. I mean, when I say decent, I mean by Khemri standards. Rerolled the Bloodlust and still failed, nice. Now he fails the Bloodlust. It's always the way, isn't it? He might not do anything else. Oh, I take it back. I guess you can do that, guy, because there's no Bloodlust and you got 2 guys on the bench, right? So... And then you can move the other guy over from the right and hit that other skeleton. Or this. Ah, I guess he is rolling Bloodlusts. Ah, nothing. Okay. We're not getting quite what we'd like so far, but there is another half. It'd be interesting to see if he just, like, tries to speed down and score instantly, or what here. I mean, if that is what he tries to do, there's not a ton we can do about it. Due to Hypno Gaze. On my Valkyrie, I don't even know what a Valkyrie is. New position on Lost, okay. Into NI. I want to say not injured, but that sounds like probably not, so... Niggle? Okay. So, yeah, we'll see if it looks like he's kind of setting up to try and score fast here. Which I think I'd be tempted to set up for as well. But we'll see how that goes. Because he might have to back off depending on rolls and whatnot. But it definitely feels like he's trying to overload this flank. Leaving a little bit over here for safety, although it's not really that safe. I guess it's okay, actually. Okay, well that definitely changes things. We need to obviously be slightly careful here. Not to kind of overcommit. But at the same time, we do want to kind of make this awkward, right? We can't put you there. That works. Okay, let's see what he does with this. I'm not convinced about my setup, but I don't hate it at the moment. I just don't know what he sees in this that I don't see, but I'm sure there's some opportunities. I mean, getting a reroll out immediately is pretty nice. So that makes vampire activation a bit more scary now. I mean, it makes everything a bit more scary, right? Okay. So what does... Okay, just taking the 1 dice. Interesting. I wonder why this guy came in for that. I mean, that gives him the 2 dice here. Okay, he's rolling some stuff. So I think he's gonna try and maybe 1 dice this guy? Oh no. Okay, he's gonna surf. Well, I mean, he's not gonna surf, I guess, but... Hang on, so he rolled a 2... He had to do a 2, 3, 4 plus to do this. That's some interesting decisions, right? That's not just me that feels that way. That's some bold choices. For a 2 dice against... So, well, he could bring this guy over as well and make it a 1 dice. But that felt weird. I felt like our setup kind of forced him into a bad turn here, which he's kind of done okay on. Oh, it'd be great if he failed that dodge there. I mean, the funny thing is this has been quite a bad turn for him, but it actually, like, in terms of what's happened in it. But he's not really in a terrible position. Alright, so I have a 3 dice here, which feels like the first thing to do. Because that frees up some players to come around and be a pain. I'm tempted to even try and hit this guy. You know, if we could power this guy, that would be amazing. We don't. Ooh, the pushes aren't my favourite. That's it. So I imagine he might hypnogaze this guy. But if he does, he leaves himself kind of potentially surfable, right? Yeah, so he's not doing that, at least with that guy. I don't know if he'll bring somebody else over to do it. Oh, imagine that was a double one there. Imagine we surf this guy instantly. Oh, amazing. Okay, so it looks like he's going to just switch onto this side, which is kind of what I was expecting. Is he going to blitz this guy? But we did leave a couple of guys back here to get back around, right? So it's not... I didn't sort of just leave this side open, and that was intentional. Obviously he doesn't have to score, so we need to bear that in mind. And maybe that's why he's punching this guy over, because obviously this guy wants to push up and become a problem. If he could fail something here, it would just be absolutely incredible, because we're getting a blodge vamp off the pitch. Like, he's rolled some stuff here, which arguably would be a bit risky. He's still going. Taking some chances. Took the 2 dice against, despite the fact that if he skulls, we surf him, right? I'm beginning to feel slightly hard done by. just with some of the stuff that he's attempted the last couple turns especially. Now that's not to say that's gonna last per se, but you know, it's pretty huge for... Dodging is going excellently as well. Maybe hard done by is not the right phrase, but you know. Things are working, which could have got him in big old trouble, right? That's really what I'm saying. Three dice here to release our other Tomb Guardian. I'm kind of wondering about blitzing this. That being the case, you should just come back. Well, that's why 3 dice are not a sure thing. So that should just about do it. Unless, you know, unless he rolls a lot of 1s, which could still happen. But we kind of took most of them right there. If that's not some impressive dice, I don't know what is. That was truly a thing of beauty. Oops. That's sort of the equivalent of 3 2s and then 3 1s, right? But you know, assuming this game goes bad from this point, which I'm not saying I'm going to stop trying, I'm going to keep trying just in case. But assuming it continues to go the way it has, I think I can just somewhat feel like... Because I was feeling like our defense was doing okay-ish. But, you know, we needed a bit more to go south for him, and it just really hasn't as much as we'd like. So I'm not going to feel too bad about this game. I probably could have defended my offense better in the first half, but it's very hard against this. 3 dodgy vampires is, especially when the hypno gazes are going alright, is very difficult to deal with. But yeah, I think we just try and get across and see what we can make happen. Oh dear. Just when I'm thinking, well, I can get that guy to do this and this guy to do that, he 4+ dodges and then powers our guy on a 1 dice. And stuns him. Let's see. I actually need to hit this guy. Come on, if you can do this for me, that would really help. Thank you. He's got so many guys around our flank here. Let's get him up. He's got dodge. We're doing what we can. That's all we can do. So what will this put us? 3-2-2? Not great, not great. But worth playing another game or two at least. I mean, it is Khemri, they're not like the best team in the world, right? Although they can get good strings of results. So we just try to apply as much pressure as we can basically and hope that he rolls some poor dice. If we could just get him rolling some more 1s. He doesn't seem like he wants to though. And he's willing to make these slightly dodgy rolls. You know, like double GFIs there. He's only got 2 rerolls left. You know, if something goes wrong, he potentially exposes himself to, like, a 1 dice here into... Well, actually, we don't have that much pressure. But it's probably worth 2 dicing against this guy. He powers us. That's a little unfortunate. That's the result he needed. Did he re-roll the... He re-rolled the Bloodlust. Okay, I was like, hang on a second. Great. Okay, failed the Hypno Gaze. Failed the 4+ Hypno Gaze. Doesn't fail the dodge, though. I mean, this would be... Here's the thing about all this. A Bloodlust there, and this guy's off the field. You know, there's so many times where he's doing stuff that would be disastrous. Disastrous? I mean, it's probably past disastrous at this point, but you know what I mean. It doesn't matter, does it? The guard isn't touching him. Do we still go for this? Doesn't matter where we go, right? Because we're trolling a 6 either way. I think this is probably worth it. It's kind of our last shot at the ball. What we're going to do is roll a pair, effectively. Nope. You know, if you think of it in terms of hunting for a pair on a 1 dice, doesn't sound so bad, right? I mean, obviously, I wasn't expecting that block to work. It was just a, you know, if it does work, could throw the game wide open. Not expecting it to work, but yeah, everything else I've been a bit disappointed by. But hey, we did put up as much of a defense as we could. Yeah. Let's hit this guy. It's more like it. Hit this guy. Okay. Trying to get some stuff for the future. And then obviously we just apply pressure to this vampire. Try and force him to score the old-fashioned way. There's no reason for him not to score, really. Apart from he doesn't want to take more hits, but he also doesn't want this guy to just get stunned. Hugh Trevor Roper taking a hit. KO'd is fine. KO'd is alive. I mean, alive is not the right term. Is he going to allow me to keep fouling this around? But looks like it. Nope, changed his mind. Obviously there's no point in moving all those things if you're not going in, so I think he just figured, you know what, let's get our vamp off the front line, eh? So now we take some hits with the Tomb Guard and hope that something happens. Maybe we can at least get our team in a better position for next game. We'll have a tackle Mighty Blow Blitzer for starters. This guy's on 5, so I think we're going to attempt to throw with him. And you can stay back as well. Alrighty. I guess we'll move this guy onto it just in case he grabs it. And I think that's fine. He does grab it. Wow, our guys are really catching the ball. Yeah, follow. And follow. And follow. See, this is how you block. Can you get around here? You can. Very nice. Okay, that's not how you block there. Let's see. I'm not... It's getting that way. Nice, and then you hand off to you. Okay. It's probably a give it another game, because we'll be 3-2-2 after this, which obviously is not good, but it's also not horrific, and we have leveled up a Tomb Guardian and a Blitzer, so yeah, I'm not gonna delete it yet. Yeah, that's what I was kind of feeling. It's like it's so hard, right? Because if you're elves, you just go and pick up the ball when they knock it free, but you know, but with Khemri, once you get that ball loose, they're just so unlikely to be able to react to get it, because you just mark, you know, once you get it loose, you do what he did, and you just mark everybody up. And it's like, well, that's kind of it. And then even if you don't get it the next round, you have another round of Hypno Gazes to find a way to free it up again, right? No, we don't get it this turn. Now we're going to have to pick it back up again. Yeah. Yeah, he said rough dice as well, which, you know, I mean, arguably he's also just being nice, but I think there's a degree of understanding that this game was horrific. Come on, you can do this. You can't do this. Yeah, I think that's the thing. Record is definitely salvageable. But I think it's probably a case of another loss and we just call it quits. And that would put my record at like 50-50, which is not going to get you anywhere, right? Oh, he did level despite... Oh, yeah, I think that's the guy we were trying to throw with. So he decided... So we actually got 2 Tomb Guardian levels. Yeah, it all went badly. I don't think the dice are going to show anything, because over the course of it, it seemed kind of fine, right? Hypnogaze is evened out to be 66, but I think some of those were 4 pluses. Bloodlusts, that's kind of where... I guess that's a little high, which makes sense. What was the other thing? Dodges... See, this was the big thing. Dodges, like, a bunch of those are not 2 pluses, so... His dodging was a big issue for us. He did some really dodgy... Sorry, kind of sketchy dodges at the beginning of the second half when we trapped him on the sideline and got away with it. Could have changed the game if we had surfed off that vamp and stuff like that, but, you know. It is what it is. Obviously, the triple both down into triple skulls was kind of pivotal on our defense as well. That was the ultimate reroll. Alright. The question is, do we Mighty Blow all of these guys? He's got movement or armor. I don't think you want either of those. If it had been a double, block would have been nice. Or do we start to guard up? I mean, maybe one of them on guard would be nice. And then the other's Mighty Blow, and then, you know, and then obviously the return the other way. 6. So I'm thinking a guard and a Mighty Blow here. Because then I can just use the guard one in the middle of the triple formation and get 3 dices easily. And that leaves my guard Blitzra to be more... I can't think of the word. Free, effectively. So Edward, seeing as he can't throw, is going to get Mighty Blow. Yeah, it feels like the right way to do it. And then this, I think, is going to be Tackle. Tackle, and then I know a lot of people go straight for piling on. If we had another Tackle, I think I'd do that, but I think I have to go Tackle first. Because of games like that. Like, if we had Tackle there, I mean, I'm not saying it entirely changes the game, but it could change the game. Obviously, you're not going to face dodge every game, but you're also piling on is situational as well, so you actually don't just want to pile on every time you block. I mean, you do a lot, but yeah, so the team actually looks a lot better than when we went into that game. Am I right on that record? Yeah, I am. So I think we do another one. If it goes into a loss, we consider restarting into something else. I'm going to do a different team because we tried Khemri twice now. And, you know, I know there's people that are great. I know there's a lot of people that play them well. And, you know, you could also theoretically argue that we've had a couple of rough luck games, but at the same time, they're not my natural play style. So, having played them for 12 games or whatever, I am pining after an agility team. So we'll see. But if we keep winning, if we win a few on the trot, then we keep rolling. That's kind of the plan. But yeah. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. Thanks for watching, YouTube. I will catch you guys next time for our potentially final or maybe beginning of a beautiful run game. Bye for now.